evil people tend to stick together, don't they? There was Elon Musk shaking the hand of Donald Trump during the vigil of Charlie Kirk. And oh my giddy aunt, what was that feckin' all about? But anyway, there was Elon Musk shaking old Fat Donny's hand. And apparently Donald said, "Oh, I've missed you." But you see, these people, they all stick together. Elon Musk is clearly a very weak individual. He made threats against Donald Trump and didn't see him through. And now he's gone back to suckling on old Donny's chocolate starfish. Even though he's going to have to pay $100,000 for each of his H1B visa employees at Tesla and any other company that he owns. But it makes me wonder why Elon Musk is the way that he is. Well, it's obvious, isn't it? The apple don't fall far from the tree. And he tongue-tied on that one, I was. Elon Musk, his father. Elon Musk himself has said, "My father has done every imaginable evil thing. And then some." Yes, that's true. Which probably includes, well, it's been alleged actually, murder. No wonder these people who make their way to the top, who were born with the silver spoon in their mouth, so to speak, because both Elon Musk was and Donald Trump, obviously, even though he managed to lose most of it. Elon Musk's father, Elon Musk, had a diamond mine in South Africa and abused the workers, and allegedly, obviously I've got to say that, but you know, there's plenty of evidence out there. And he's clearly a very disturbed individual. Many have said he's evil, including his son, Elon. Now, Elon Musk hasn't come out to accuse his father of sexual advances, although I haven't found any, no. And I have made videos in the past of Elon Musk, of his sexual impropriety with his stepdaughters, for which he later had children with. If that ain't bad enough, this certainly is. Now I'm going to read this article to you, and it was first reported in the New York Times. But this is in the Metro, okay? Elon Musk's estranged father accused of sexually abusing 5 of his children. Well, if you don't know already, that is Elon Musk on there. It'd be my left. All right, and obviously that's Elon. Now, Elon Musk, when Elon gave Donald Trump a bit of a hard time on his X platform, Elon Musk, he was interviewed. He was. No one brings up, you know, his sexual impropriety, the fact that he's an evil feckin' bastard. All right, I just said it. It's that as I say it, you know. No one brought that up. No. But anyway, Harold said, "Oh, it was a mistake going against Donald Trump." You see, these sexual predators, they all stick together. Now, they do. Even his daughter accused, you know, Donald Trump's daughter accused him of being a sexual predator when he's been interviewed online. Well, on the TV at the time. It's online now, but anyway. So, I'm going to read this whole article to you, and you can make your own mind up how you feel about Elon Musk's father, and how maybe that is why Elon Musk is the way that he is. Weak. Because he clearly is. See, weak people tend to be bullies to try and get the upper hand. But when they're confronted, they just fall apart. They go to pieces. They just do. that Elon Musk's father has been accused of sexually abusing 5, not just his stepdaughters, 5 of his children, including 2 allegedly abused as toddlers. Toddlers! Now, Elon Musk, he's 79 now, touched his stepdaughter when she was 4 years old. 4 years old! Before later going on to father a child with her. Now, like I said, I've reported on that before. There's videos on this channel about that. The newspaper cited letters, emails and interviews with family members to detail claims that Errol groped the buttocks of his 5-year-old son. And no, it's not Elon Musk, before you jump to that one. And allegedly abused 2 of his daughters and a stepson. The tech billionaire's father has categorically denied the accusations, obviously, just like Trump does, you know. He's been caught with his pants down, let's be honest. End of the day, he's had sex with his stepdaughters and had a baby with them. He's not a moral man. No. Now, Elon Musk accused his family members of putting children up to say false things so they get money out of them. Extortion, he goes, extortion. Well, Elon has previously said his father has done almost every evil thing that he could possibly think of in an interview that was back in 2017. I think that was with Rolling Stone. And relatives have contacted the CEO of X over the accusations against his father, and he has sometimes taken action to intervene. Yes, he's tried to pay them off, allegedly. The New York Times said in reference to personal letters and emails and interviews. You see, Elon Musk is trying to protect his own environment. You know, how he's seen and what view as well, you see. Because you know, it's like, you know, like I say, the apple don't fall far from the tree. Look how Elon Musk has treated his trans stepdaughter. Not trans stepdaughter. His actual daughter. Trans daughter, sorry. I can't remember her name now. Oh, crikey. I used to follow her. Not literally. No, not that kind of following. No, online, all right? Anyway. He's treated her like shit. Literally, he's just... Anyway. So, the accusations against 3 times married Errol, who has at least 9 children and stepchildren, date back to 1993 and span South Africa and California. The New York Times said that the first allegation against Errol is that his 4-year-old stepdaughter told relatives that he touched her at the family house. 4 years old. Disgusting, disgusting, disgusting man that he is. The stepdaughter reportedly claimed, a decade later, that she caught him sniffing her dirty underwear. Now, the now former stepdaughter has said that she later had a child with Errol in 2022. Their son, then aged 5, said that he'd been groped by his father. Groping his buttocks. The man is seriously deranged. Now, this is according to interim protection order was cited by the newspaper that Errol's former stepdaughter has accused her stepdad of abusing two of his daughters. Obviously, he's denied it. Now, the allegation that he sniffed his stepdaughter's underwear, Errol said that he'd been cleaning up her room after finding it in a terrible state. So he inadvertently decided, oh, I know. Oh, are these clean? Oh, I think I need you watching. I was totally innocent. Of course it is. The New York Times said that the 3 police investigations were opened, referencing police and court records as well as family members' accounts. And 2 of the inquiries ended with action, and it is unclear what happened in the 3rd investigation. The family members have also claimed that Elon began paying Elon Musk, right, paying Errol's former stepdaughter £1,287, which is 30,000 rand, a month since 2023. The tech tycoon rarely discusses his father and has described a rocky relationship with him. In 2017, a Rolling Stone profile said that he had lived with Errol at the age of 10 while his siblings stayed with his mum. Now, he also said that my dad will have carefully planned out a plan of evil. He will plan evil, said Elon Musk. I don't know about you, but I don't generally come across people like this. You see, because this isn't normal behaviour. We all know it happens. We all know that there's Schedule 1 offenders out there. We all know they exist. But we don't come across them on a daily basis. And you don't expect people who are in the limelight to put themselves in such risk. But they feel they've got immunity because they've got money. Elon Musk is a multi-millionaire. They feel they've got so much money they can pay off fucking everyone. Or pay someone to, unalive them or disappear them or whatever. And these people are multi-billionaires because we're the feckin' fools that hand over our hard-earned money to make them as such. So until we start standing up against this evil, it's never going to change. And if you want a rapid change, we've seen it with Jimmy Kimmel. He's now back on air. If you stand up against these people and hit them where it hurts, the money, follow the money, you can make a difference. It's just been proven. You can make a difference. They've chosen not to be taken to court for $1 billion and losing their subscription base, which has cost them 3.7 billion already, than suckling up to Donald Trump. So you can do it. Now, a national strike would be the answer here, where a majority of the working population just don't go to work and hit the billionaires where it hurts. Now, obviously, there's no point doing it where, you're working for Joe Blogs, maybe you're part of a two-man team doing some plumbing and stuff like that. That strike doesn't make any difference. Don't do that, because you're just hurting yourself and hurting your employer. In the small businesses and that, you have more of a relationship. Now, I did with my employees. But the corporations, the banks, the insurance companies, the munitions, you name it, all those industries, large industries, car manufacturers, you name it. So they then put pressure on the government because it's hurting them. Share values go down, people speak up. That they do. It's down to the people to stand up against tyranny. And it always is. And the thing that they respond to, those at the top, is losing feckin' money. Because the thing that they are the most frightened of, and they do everything to protect, is holding on to their millions and billions. They don't want to be poor. Anyway, what do you say? Please leave in the comments down below. Is Elon Musk an evil feckin' piece of work? And all those alleged sex abusers, child abusers, the Donald Trumps of this world, and all that sail in that ship? Leave in the comments down below. And if you want to support the channel, you can do a Patreon or buy us coffee, and the links are also down below. And I could do the channel. I can't keep saying it. I'll say it again and again and again. But without your support, I wouldn't be able to continue doing this channel. I just wouldn't. I'd have to do something else because I'm not a millionaire. I'm not a billionaire. Nor is my dear wife. Okay, we have very low overheads, so that's good. But we're not rich people. Simple as that. All right. Some people might say we are rich because we've got a house and got a mortgage and stuff like that. Yeah. And also we're rich in other ways. We've got 2 wonderful dogs. All right. We did have 3, but we lost one last year, unfortunately. It's very sad. And we have a nice life. So we are very fortunate. We are more fortunate than many people. But we still got to be able to share this stuff. We need to make sure more people are aware of what's going on and the kind of people that are taking your money. It's so important. And I'm only just small fry. You've got the Jimmy Kimmels and people like that as well. But as a mass, you know, the more people, the more channels, like my little channel, and you've got the Enemy from Within, and various, you know, crikey, Guard the Leaf, or whatever, I can't remember what's called it, the Guard the Leaf? It's like the Maple Leaf, Guard the Leaf. Yeah, and other channels like that, and Midas Touch Networks, all those channels. The more of them are out there, well, Midas Touch has got quite a big concern there, to be fair. But they all start from somewhere, didn't they? Everyone needs the support. We all need, because they have costs as well, you see. Anyway, we're also doing rewilding here in France, and if you'll be a part of that, there's links down below, that there is. And we're planting trees. So we're doing 600 odd trees so far, and we're starting planting again very soon because the ground is wet, because it's raining. So anyway, it's that time of year. So we will be planting again. We didn't plant over the summer months for obvious reasons, because it was very, very dry. The ground was like stone. But we'll put a tree in the ground on your behalf and put a sign with the tree. You can remember your loved one, or I'll put an inscription on there, whatever you like, really. Anyway, the links are down below. And, yeah, anyway, I'll say toodaloo, So have a lovely day.